Hello, hello, welcome everyone. Hello, that zombie. Very nice to see you here. Early lockdown in Hawaii. I just spawned next to you, and you're on Tecnam as well. That's so nice. I hope you like it. Anyway, to that zombie redeeming the first. What it do? Yeah, pretty good. I have to admit, I really like Hawaii now. So I thought, why don't we explore the westernmost island? I mean, of the major ones. So that's where we are going today. But again, Tecnam, I really like it now. Unless you do the engine failures, it's pretty okay. Well, it's really good now, and I think it flies much better than it used to. I still need to figure out those engine failures, so maybe I'll try over the weekend, maybe some other day, I don't know. That zombie, why is your plane wobbling in the wind? Or is it you moving it around? I honestly don't know. It looks fun. Alright, let's put down the base. I managed to close the loop without any major issues, so that's pretty well done. Right, so let's show around. I will show what we'll be doing. We want to fly on VATSIM, and there are controllers right there, so I'll see about that. I don't know how long they have been here, so there is still a chance they will go away, so let's have a look. So, this is Kauai. Last time on the first day went from Honolulu, which is on Oahu Island, to the Hawaii Island, to Kona. Then the next day we came back to Honolulu, and now we are going to... Oh no, I forgot the island name already. No! Let me get the names handy. Oh, going to Kauai Island. That's the easiest one to remember. Again, I'll just convince Google I'm not a robot. So I'm having a hard time with this. It's getting more and more challenging. Maybe if it's realistic moving like that, maybe. That might be the case. I'm still not using FS Realistic, I probably should. I think it's pretty nice. Alright, I've got the names, almost there. Hey, there we go, this is Hawaii, 2,450 miles to Los Angeles. Well, we are not going to Los Angeles anytime soon. We are in Oahu, we are going to Kauai. That's the easiest one to remember, I think. Oahu, Kauai, Molokai. I remember Molokai because there was the VR. There's Kauai, and the last one is Maui. Well, of the major ones, I'm not counting Delanai, and Nihao, and Kaolawa. Crazy names. I'm still having a hard time. Maybe one day I'll remember. I remember the Molokai because of the VR. That's the easiest one for me now. Maui is a nice name. Hawaii. We'll get there. Let's have a look at the controller. I wonder how long it has been there. So, we'll plan the flight today as usual, and we'll also do one more approach in mid-flight. So this should be interesting. And we'll do the approach at the Barking Sands, if I remember the name correctly. That's one crazy name. Right, how long? Right, only 1 hour, so there's a chance we'll have a time. Well, we'll be able to interact with them, so that's pretty nice. And there's also someone there in 737. Right, now we know the plane is parked and we need to plan everything. So I think we'll switch to the music. It means I'll need to disappear for a second and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I'm back. Let's go to the planning. I will still need to get to my sitting position later on. I've got the IFR glasses handy, so we'll use them on the approaches. So the idea for the flight that I have today is, let me show you, is the flight plan I gave you. So we'll go from Honolulu over to Kauai Island, but we'll first do an approach at Barking Sands, which seems to be military airbase, because there is Tecnam. It's not a VOR attack, so Tecnam, the military version of VOR, has this weird shape. I have a hard time describing it, but the one you see here. And then the VRs, they just have the hexagon. If the VRs with the DME, it will be a hexagon in a rectangle, and then Vortex have, which are combined VOR and Tecnam, which means Tecnam is military VR with the DME. Oh, it's getting crazy. They have this fancy icon. Actually, let me find this on the internet. That will be a bit easier. So this one, oh, I clicked the wrong button. Anyway, so the VR, which just gives you the radial you are from. The bit VR is just the hexagon. The DME is the square or a rectangle. And then VOR DME is those two combined together. But now we have Tecnam, which is military version of VR plus DME. So it has the DME that we can use, but it has something like VR that we cannot use. And there's also Vortex, which is combined VOR and Tecnam, and it has all three of them. So it has VR, DME, and military version of the VR. So Tecnam is military version of the VR that we can't use, plus the DME that we can use, I believe. So Vortex will give us the DME and the VR readings. So now I know we don't have too much of those in Europe, and every time I saw that I was a bit confused in the US, so now I know. Now I have learned. I believe we had a VR somewhere here as well, and they also have those Tecnams everywhere. So oh, there is pure VR DME. So we have the hexagon in a square or a rectangle. Oh, so let's plan the flight. That's what I enjoy the most. I like it. I know it's taking forever, but well, that's what you need to do when you're flying. So I think flight preparation before the flight is a bit underrated. Unless you're flying for real, you might have no idea how long it actually takes. It really takes forever. So I do like using SkyVector, and it has all the FAA charts that we want. Oh, look, there's also the Honolulu inset, which is for the VFR flying. That is a nice one, but good for us, we don't need to use it. We just use the word low. Right, so we're going from here to here, and now we could choose this airway, which is closer, but it goes at 9,000 feet here. So I think I would prefer going maybe a bit longer way, but go a bit lower. I don't need to climb to 9,000 feet here, which I will not use later on. Does that sound reasonable? And then we'll go here and do the approach at Barking Sands. Also, now I see there is no airway feeding the Barking Sands. So let's have a look what kind of approaches we do have there. Of course we could outroute that, but I do find some pleasure in doing that myself. Then whenever for flight will do it for me, I will have an idea what it did and how it did that. Hawaiian names are absolutely crazy. I love them, but they're a bit fun and hard to read and to remember. Kekaha Barking Suns, Pacific Missile. I'm scared. Right, I have no missiles for us. And there's the report. Let's check the charts. Where's the chart? Here it is. Working. Suns, open charts. No rivals, so only the approaches. And actually, what's the wind? What's the wind? Oh. Wind is 0, maybe because there's no information about the wind. So we'll have a quick look here on Sky Vector. Oh, it's actually zeros. But it's automatic reading, so maybe it doesn't have the wind. The other one shows 060 as 11. Sky Command, hello, great to have you. How are you doing? And here's your shout out. First shout out of the day. I think I joined the other day flying the 6, am I right? That was fun. No, this is 3. The one that hold the stones, that build the pyramids. Thank you for the cheer, because you're the answer to everything. Am I 42? Thank you. That is so nice of you. Thank you very much. I love it. We are here in Honolulu. We'll be flying to Kauai. The Kauai Island. Because it's just so beautiful. It is the Kauai Island. Yeah, I'm having a hard time remembering the name. So Oahu is the Honolulu one. Then there is Molokai, which I remember because there is VR and it sounds like some evil character from some detective movie. There, I'm not showing. There's Oahu with the Honolulu, with Kauai, the most beautiful one, with Molokai, which has the VR and sounds like some evil character from a detective movie. There's the Hawaii. Wow, exactly. Thank you, the zombie. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the beats. Then there is the Hawaii Island, also known as the Big Island, not to be mistaken with the Hawaiian Islands. Hawaii Islands. And the last but not least is Maui. Well, so these are the ones I will call the major islands. We also have Lana, Niihau, Olawa. Alright, my mind is molten now. Anyway, that's the Kauai Island, and I want to have a look at the wind. 060 at 11. So go from the Honolulu to Barking Sands, but we'll just do touch and go, because we'll probably be barked upon. And which runway do we choose? Right, so 16 is 100 degrees off, 34 is probably less. That is 80 degree off, so 20 to 360 and then 60. Alright, so we'll choose 34. Shouldn't be too much of a difference anyway. Oh, look. It translates those remarks. That is so nice, because those remarks, this part here, that's basically code that you'll check against a table. That's not intended really for human reading that. Well, everything here that is intended for human to read in the meter. And then I can read the sea level pressure, which don't give us much. But this block here in the remarks, that's just custom US thing, and is to be checked against the table, and they do explain it here. Amazing. Right, so the approaches, we have RNF 34, and it's the only one we can use. There is Tecnam, but we cannot read the Tecnam because it's military equipment, and we will just not be able to use it. I think we'll be able to use the DME component, but oh, I think the DME component is here. So there is the D here and the frequency. So I think if we tune in this frequency in the nav radio, it will show us the DME. We can check that if I don't forget, but then we cannot use the angular component, so we cannot actually track this radar. So we'll only be able to use the RNF approach. So I'll pin it. Do I pin? I think I'll just read the frequency from here and we'll check it. So that's pin, and let's have a look. There's point Java. Oh, South Kauai Vortex. South Kauai Vortex. Alright, so that is Vortacan. So we can go from there. Perfect. South Kauai Vortex, which is this guy here. Stock. Zero escape kilo. South Kauai. Is there North Kauai? No. Right, so we do want to go to SOC. Perfect, so I can start building this plan. So there will be SOC here, and how do we go there? I think we'll follow Victor 1.5. That is for me the most reasonable idea. 10 minutes until landing. Check Discord for our last shot. Oh dear, maybe? Let me see what happened there. Here's a shout out. Are you out and about already? We are in Hawaii today and we'll be flying too. You won't believe it. The Kauai Island. Most beautiful of them all. Alright, I see you're at the table. Oh, you're having fun. I'll watch I watch the video after, or is it absolutely safe? Let me have a quick look. The music is out. Oh, oh, oh! You're at the airport. Right, that passed the censorship check. So seems stream safe. Let me. Oh no, my music died. No, it's just a break in the songs. Always streaming when I'm traveling for some reason. I see you. This time not on a train. Yeah, finally. Oh dear, I'm not ready. I never show movies on stream, so I don't have it ready to open for you. There you go. Right, that's an absolute inception right now. That's 10. We can now go and smack your table. Great to have you here. I'm glad you're having fun. There's the stream. This is so fun. And all the speedbirds. Look at them speedbirds. So, you already know the flight. You have doxed it already. Yeah, enjoy the trip. I hope you like it. Sounds like fun. Finally not a train. I mean, it's just the sky train. Alright. I think I'm starting to see the value of FlighT auto-routing this for me. Anyway, I like the challenge. So let's backtrack this. So from Sierra Oscar Kilo, we go Victor 1.5. And yeah, this continues to be Victor 1.5 here. And alright, now we need to check the departures. It was good to flex that I only want to checks at the airport. Of course, you need to fly more. At least you know the schedule, so that should make it easier for you. Alright, let's check the runways. Oh. think there is a good chance they will give us for right like the last time, so let's put my bets on for right. This is subject to change, and then the departure. Whoa! Alright, we're not doing departure. Nope. Nope. What about the cola? No, it goes at 9,000 feet here. No. No, sounds like a no. Right, there is still a chance they will give us that, but well, let's plan here via Shigi. Or actually, I think I can plan for Honolulu VR HNL. Right, I need to go out of this. Is that Victor 1.5 here? It is Victor 1.5 and Victor 1.2. Right, so we'll do direct Honolulu. This is subject to change, but if I fail this, the controller will know what I'm trying to do. Right, then we do the approach at PHBK, the Barking Sands. And then the missed approach will put us at Tecnam. So I have a bad feeling about this. Where is it even? Right, I think we'll just climb above the MSA. That's 25 miles, so we'll be well within the VR range. And then we'll go direct Sierra Skull Kilo again. And now let's have a look at the approaches. So there is 03 and 21. Let's have a look at them. Right, both are fine for us. I think 03 sounds like a better option. 03 to 1735. I do like the 03. No approaches, no arrivals, and now let's have a look at the approaches. Where is Lima in the hotel? Here. Alright, that's 213517212135. What? There's no 3. What? Alright. Failed. But we can do circle to land, I believe. Right, we'll figure this out later, so we'll go into the hold over Lima in the hotel, and then we can figure out the approach. So, direct SOC, not direct, Victor 1.5. Lima in the hotel. Right, remember this is not binding, this is subject to change, but this gives controller an idea what we are about to do. And sometimes when we are doing super short training flights, those flight plans, they look like absolute madness. They don't have much to do with the real thing that we're actually doing, but you need to validate them. They need to go through. So, well, it can be a bit of a challenge. Right, that looks fairly nice. I think we can go and connect to VATSIM. Number 225 Victor X-ray, P2006T. It's been only, well, 25 minutes. Not bad at all. There's the 80s, there is the approach. Cool. We'll find the flight plan. Boom. So I pasted the route, I pasted the departure, I pasted the destination, and we'll put alternate PHBK. Alright, night in Zulu, that's reasonable. I think we'll make it. Time and route. Let's have a look. Go to options here. Also, I want to fly at what, 6,000? That's 040 here, 040 here. We can stay at 4,000 then. $4,000 this. How about this bit? Oh, there is 050 here, so now I need 6,000. Right, 050 here, 040, 040, 050, and this bit 040. Alright, so 060 for the westbound looks a-okay. Distance is 146. Alright, so 1.5 hours including departure and 2 approaches. That's reasonable. Course fuel, cruise speed 140, cruise altitude 6,000. Training instrument approach at PHBK, the Barking Sands. If you put that in the remarks, then the controllers will know what to expect. Equipment suffix /G, we checked that 2 streams ago. So let me file this and double check it. I'll just open it up and read through that again. IFR, PHNL, PHLI, PHBK, 1900, 130, 40, 140, 6000, /G, direct Honolulu, Victor 15, SOC, direct PHBK, direct SOC, V15, Limian the hotel, direct. Okay. Remark, training instrument approach at PHBK, send receive. Cool. That's work on the first try. That's a first. I really like that we have 2 Tecnams here. That zombie patiently waiting for me to fill everything. And I will give you the flight plan as well. So let's put this into the root command. And there we go. There's the route. Right, that is done. Now I can have a look here at the 80s. So I think we can listen to the 80s as well, but let's have a quick look. Information Bravo, time, wind 030 at 6, 10 miles, V025, scatter 045, 26 degree. It's basically the same temperature and I have in my room. The heat waves upon us. My room is now 25.7 Celsius. Not great. Alright, ILS are now for visual approaches in use, landing, departing, runway 4 left or right. 8 left, air right. VFR is the direction flight and squawk mode Charlie while in Honolulu class Bravo airspace. No TAMS. Bicycle information Bravo. Cool. So that's looking good for us. 20 degrees, okay, yeah. I agree, or minus 20. I like minus 20 as well. Talk to Rotate about that. He knows it all. Right, that means we can jump into the aircraft. Can't handle minus 20, but why? It's cool. No, to be honest, it depends, because the thing is, when it's minus 20, it's usually super dry by definition, because the cold air can take less moisture. So even though it's so cold, it doesn't feel that much colder because, well, at least I think that's how it works. Maybe I'm wrong here. Honestly, it sometimes feels colder at 0 than minus 20. But, well, it's just the feeling, so I might be absolutely wrong about that. Alright, I'll disappear for a second and get my seat into the correct position, and then we'll get the flight ready. Right, two wrong buttons. I'm there. Not adapted to the cold. Oh no, then you need to adapt. Also, I'm starting to mark a lot of the things on my floor. So, for example, I marked the camera tripod position, so it will be in this place. I really like the new angle. It's pretty good. Yeah, I am not adapted to the heat. I start sweating. And then it's an absolute disaster. What do? We will skip the checklist. I will do easy mode. Also, one thing about those. No. I kicked my mic. Hang on. Another rotate polar burst. Yeah, I kid you not. Also, I was born in February, so get that. I've been skiing a lot in childhood, so there's that. The yoke in Tecnam moves only 45 degrees, and that's an absolute lifesaver. Microphone did nothing wrong. I know it was just in the way. It was me being clumsy, not the microphone. Also, I need to start using the headrest. I'm a bit tense and lean forward. Absolute focus. I need to start resting my head on the headrest and remember to speak up so you can actually hear me. Anyway, we're getting there. So. But now my voice feedback is not so much in my headphone as I like it to. Where are these guys showing up here? Fancy chair, Swarfies, get 100% of it. Yeah, it's pretty fancy. It's the IKEA chair, so it's pretty good. Right, we are cold and dark. Also, I'm today in the easy mode. So we are cold and dark, maybe. Let's just load it, just in case something was off. And we go to the pre-flight, prepare for departure. Boom. Also, let's get all the fuel in. And I think we can hide the tablet. So what this did, we removed the tie downs, we removed the wheel chokes, we opened the oil door here, opened the oil cap, put it here, turned the probe as many times as necessary to hear the oil burping. Then we check the oil level, refill the oil if necessary. Also, before doing all of that, we have turned on all the lights and got the flaps down. Run around the aircraft, see that all the lights are working, flaps are down. Got this off, refueled, check the fuel here, that looks good. So we then close the oil cap, close the door, open the coolant expansion tank door, open the coolant expansion tank cap, check if there's coolant there, check the tire pressure, wing surface here and the leading edge, wing trailing edge, ailerons, flaps, gear bay, hydraulic accumulator pressure, elevator movement, check if the rudder, well, you can't actually see the rudder drive, so there's really nothing to look at here. And the other side, everything the same. And that's us, so we are ready for startup. Also, we stowed the pitot covers here and the chokes. There should be there in the back. Yeah, there we go. But they should be under the net. Perfectly secure there. So let's get started. The flaps are still rolling, so they didn't do that. Check the gear handle position. It is down. GPS loss of indication, I think. GPS integrity, okay. Right, nav light on, strobe on, because we are doing startup. Get the fuel tanks to left feeding from left, right from right. Right fuel pump on, right ignition on, right choke on. Throttle idle, prop forward. Parking brake is set. Remember, you need to step on the brakes anyway when you're starting up the aircraft. Fuel checked, fuel pressure checked on the right, and let's start it up. I do hear the starter. I will be listening for the engine and also look here for the RPM to go up. Right, I think it code up. Not super audible, but yeah, it's showing up here. Then all pressure here in the green, so it should be rising and go to green. It might go for a moment into the top yellow range, but then it will go down. Right, choke off, advance the throttle a bit, so we'll go to 1000 RPM. Oh, get the music back. Right, so that's how much throttle I need. Left, right field on. Oh no, I forgot the crossbus. So right crossbus on. That's it. Now the left engine. Fuel pump on, ignition on, choke on. Check the fuel pressure. It's here on the 6. And now hit the starter and hold it. Doing this weird thing when starting up, the manifold pressure goes down, then up, then down again, then it works. So I managed to get that pattern, and I'm just watching it for it to be started up. All pressure is rising, and you see the right one actually has fallen to the bottom of the yellow arc. But as far as I know, they're not that sensitive to the RPM. Alright, actually, first thing, we'll get the fuel on, crossbus on, choke off, advance this to 1000 RPM, and we are good. Oh, and the fuel pump's off, don't need them anymore. Autopilot must run. Autopilot is going through the self-test, showing everything. Just here it should be showing 8.8, I believe, instead of 1.6. And avionics must run. Strobe lights off. Don't need it anymore. Oh, also one thing, during the pre-flight, I would pop out the start relay circuit breakers. So in the easy mode, the circuit breakers are not working. I see. Dear Willy, hello. Just stopping in, not sure what I did to my speakers, but can't hear anything and haven't been able to fix it. Oh no, you can always listen on the phone or something. It's pretty common. And here's your shout out. Great to have you here. It's pretty common for me to have the stream open on phone and then either listen on phone or type on phone. That's always a possibility, but well, I hope you'll be able to fix the speakers anytime now. Alright, we need to use the signs. I'll give you an okay. Welcome. If only you knew the sign language. Exactly. Alright, let me check. So, I'll do the quick radio check myself on 1228. Even if did I done so still and LOL. No worries, really. It's fine. So I'll tune 1228 on both comms, and then here the comm panel, I'll make sure we can listen to comm 2. And then if you look at vPilot, it's important to double check it that we have the whites here on the comm 2 as well. So first I will just click the button and look for the click to come through. Alright. Honolulu traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, ready to check. It is a bit quiet though. So the thing is, I'm using a different mic for it. Maybe I'll try to move it a bit closer. I don't have any place for it anywhere closer. Right, I lurk. No problem, Chewie. You will see in a bit. I'll just go to the settings and put this a bit higher. Honolulu traffic. I mean, it seems okay, but I will just put it to +1. Let's check. Right, maybe +2. +2 will be better, I think. Yeah, that seems pretty much okay. It's staying in the green, just going into the red every now and then, so I think that's good. Oh, we do have the lure commands. I know what works for me. No idea. Something's off. Poor Chewie Willy. All the staff begging for you. I hope to be able to fix it. Right, so let's check the ATs 1 to 7.9. Actually, we can check it on COM2. The 1 to 7.9.
Visibility 10. Few clouds at 2,500. 4,500 scattered. Temperature 26.
Right, let's have a look at that.
Altimeter 3012. ILS. Our nav or visual approaches in use. Landing and departing runways 4 left. 4. Eagle. Baker. VFR, say direction of flight and squawk mode Charlie while in Honolulu class Bravo airspace.
Right.
Notices to air mission. Advise on initial contact. You have information.
That's a Trailblazer's voice. Anyway, it's a bot. Don't worry about it.
Honolulu International Airport ATIS information. Bravo. 1753 Zulu. 1030 at 6. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 2,500. 4,500 scattered. Temperature 26. 2.21. Altimeter 3012. ILS. Our nav or visual approaches in use. Landing and departing runways 4 left. 4. Eagle. Baker. VFR, say direction of flight and squawk mode Charlie while in Honolulu class Bravo airspace. Notices to air mission. Advise on initial contact.
Right,
You
we've
have
got it.
information Bravo. Honolulu International.
Right, let's have a look. Where are we sitting? Actually, I need to know. Where are we? I'm not sure how they call this place. Do we have any stands, informations here? Parking spots and coordinates. That's not us. Right, I don't think we have anything about that. Is there any name actually? Let's see if we have any name. No. Alright, let's call it General Aviation Apron, because it is definitely General Aviation Apron. There is a giant base here, and there is a ton of T's, which is us. Right, now we need to talk to the ATC. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the charts and, well, there was nothing in the charts, so I'll tell we are on general aviation apron. We need to call the ATC, so... Right, GA apron 2, and we're going to... Where are we going to, actually? I never know. Lihua. Since we are there, let's check the VR. So HNL is Honolulu. Then we have Nimaindia Hotel Lihua. And we have SOC, which is South Kauai. No. Kauai. Alright. It's a great name. Frequency Honolulu 1183. Okay, 1183. 118, and now let's dial in the 3. Let's see how that works. Right, I turned it a million times, now we're there.
1-2 on the barometer.
3012, so I'll just press the B and see if that's correct. 3012, perfect. And they're called Honolulu Approach. Honolulu Approach, November 225 Victor X-ray, radar check.
November 225 Victor X-ray, good morning, HCF approach 555.
Perfect. Honolulu Approach, November 225 Victor X-ray, hello. At General Aviation Apron at Honolulu, ready to copy clearance to Lihua. Forgot the information.
November 225 Victor X-ray, and good morning, sir. You are clear to Lihui. The Victor's direct Victor 15 to the South Kauai vortex that is filed. Maintain 5,000, expect 6,000 once or minutes after departure. Departures this frequency, squawk 3545.
Clear to Lihua, vectors, then direct Victor 15 to South Kauai VR, climb 5000, then expect 6000, squawk 3545, number 225 Victor X-ray.
225 Victor X-ray, thank you, sir. Rebecca's correct. Advise ready taxi, expect 4 right for departure.
We'll call you ready to taxi, 4 right for departure, November 225 Victor X-ray. It's working!
Friendly 65 after Julie, fly heading 290.
After Julie 290 for friendly 65.
There's also this craft acronym. And you can expand the whole clearance into that. So the C stands for clearance, clear to Lihua. R stands for route, so we have vectors, then direct Victor 105, then 0 Scar Kilo. I had to think because I heard the south and then I got lost. Then A stands for altitude, so 5,000, climb 5,000, expect 6,000. I think he said 5 minutes after departure. I still don't have the mental capacity to remember that, but we're working on that.
After Julie, fly heading 290, that'll be right turn 290, please.
Right turn 290 after Julie.
And
thank you, sir.
E as transponder, no, F as frequency, so they will often tell you what frequency to call, so we do not have that here, and T as transponder 3545. Easy peasy. So let's set this up. 3545. That's the bit I have tendency to forget, so I'll set this straight away. 3545. Right, I also need to learn to speak with a consistent volume. Oh, I think when I moved up here, it's different. Anyway. So, we'll go back here. Also, I put in my notes to transponder alt. So I remember to turn on transponder to alt and call him. We have information Bravo. Right, what do we set up here? For right is 042. So I'll set this on the heading back, 042. Right, 042 is set. What else do we need? Let me have a look at the clearance. 5,000. Those preset 5,000 here. There is 5,000. Alright, and we'll set a bit of the route. I don't want to set the whole route now. We'll bother about this later. So press the button, go to the line, squeeze the small knob, and we are going from PHNL. I have a habit of saying these names like that, just say the letters. Works for me, so I hope this is fine. Runway 4 right. And enter. And then en route. I'll just put what we have in the flight plan. So here we put HNL. Enter, and here I will go menu, load airway, Victor 15, and here's the dreadful part, because it doesn't start the next box from where we enter, it just starts it at, yeah, I absolutely hate it. I'm not sure if it's like that in the real unit. I hope it's different. It is better in the real unit. I don't actually know. No idea about that. So, alright, let me think. There should be, there's Sierra's calculator. Yay, there we go. Also, this means juice in Polish, so it's a bit funny for me. Alright, it's a good idea to review all the points. I need to put it to note to self. Note to self, read all the points along the route, so when they say you direct somewhere, you are not absolutely confused as to what is going on. I'm running this all the time. Right, I did put this in the note to self, so maybe I'll remember someday to always do that. I don't actually know. Who knows?
Friendly 65.
Maybe I will.
6,000.
Anyway.
It's going to maintain 6,000 for friendly 65.
Right, so I see my audio interface. If I move the volume of the microphone just a tiny bit up, it goes up like crazy. So I need to be careful about that. I think we're okay. So we're good here, scroll here, load that. And that's it for now. So we'll be able to put in direct, easy peasy. Now the beginning of the flight plan will look a bit dumb, but we are not bothered about this. So that's not where we are flying. Also, what happened here? Whoa. Right, that means I am probably ready to go. So let's guesstimate how we'll taxi. Oh, that will be easy via Charlie. And we'll do run up at holding point. Transponder alt. See, my notes worked. My notes worked. I actually read them. So proud of myself. Alright. Honolulu approach, November 225 Victor X-ray, red taxi information Bravo. We'll do run up at holding point.
November 225 Victor X-ray, copy that, sir. Runway 4 right, taxi via the ramp and then Charlie, and hold short, and you can begin your run up.
Taxi runway 4 right, via ramp, Charlie, and hold short. Number 225 Victor X-ray. Right, my cryptic notes are absolutely cryptic, but I think they make sense. At least for me, I know what I have been writing there, so yeah, when I read that, I know what was there, so that's a-okay for me. Right, let's taxi then.
Friendly 65, just going to maintain 3,000.
Just gonna maintain 3,000 for friendly 65.
Taxi lights on, parking brake released. And there's the dead zombie, patiently waiting all the time. Great to have you here. Alright, which way are we going? Alright, so we just go straight up to Charlie and then left. Where is the taxiway? Oh, I see, it's still in front of us. Just this grass popping up everywhere. This is like the Langoliers. Now we're absolutely sure about that. So I think this is the taxiway here. Yeah, there are the taxiway lights. The grass is making it a bit more too difficult, but hey, we can handle it. So there's us, and now right with Charlie. Also, I'm not taxiing absolutely fast today. Only 11 knots. 11 knots, that's a lot. Actually, that's reasonable. So we do park here and we'll do the run up. Step on the brakes, parking brake set. I will be stepping on the brakes all the time we are doing that. So get the RPM with the throttle to 1650. It does have a bit of a lag, so it's a bit difficult to set that, but there we go, 1660, 1660, perfect. Not touching that anymore. Now we turned off the left ignitions and look at the drops. So there is 40 drop, 40 drop, well 50, 50, 40. So that's within the 150 limit. Back to both, wait for them to go back up. Right, now the right
65, the airport is
ignitions.
2 miles, call the field in sight.
Roger that, we got the field
Again,
flight for
40, 40 drops, so again within 150 limit and less than 50 between the two.
Clear for visual approach, 4 right, 4
Back to both. We'll now check the prop governor. So I will pull the prop lever back and watch for the RPM to drop. Right, it works. Try not to get it below 1200. Next I'll do the same, but watch for the manifold pressure to go up. And goes up on the both of them. And last we look at the oil pressure. It normally should go up, but here it's going down because I think it's too tightly coupled to the RPM. It's reacting at least. Alright, that's it. Last thing, we check the carb hit. I don't have it bound anywhere, so I'll just pull this. I'll actually try to bind it with the spud next soon. And there is a hefty drop. Alright, so the carb hit is working.
intentional aircraft at Honolulu. Information Charlie now current, and the altimeter 3013.
3013, so let's set it 3013 and 3013. Oh, I didn't set it. 3013. Perfect. Right, we can call the ATC. So I'll close the chart, just get this up. We're not showing up. Oh, I know why, because that's not where we are. Get the V-pilot and call ready for departure. Honolulu approach, number 225 Victor X-ray, holding short for right, ready for departure.
November 225 Victor X-ray, winds at Honolulu, 050 at 6 after takeoff, turn right 155, runway 4 right, clear for takeoff.
After takeoff, turn right 155, clear for takeoff, runway 4 right, number 225 Victor X-ray. Alright, and he says wind 050, and 050 is here, so we'll have slight wind from the right. Actually, I wasn't fully ready, so fuel pumps on, flaps takeoff, all lights on, transponder is on. I think that's everything. Alright, parking brake released. Have a look there. No one I can see on the approach. I will lock the view. Planes had cars on them and I was behind you. I'd honk. honk. So cool, wheeling. And we do have that zombie. Right, here's the zebra, or the piano keys as it is known in the US. Runway 4 right, we see the number here, and then we see 040 on the magnetic compass and 042 here on the heading back. All good. Also check the fuel, it's at 100, and we are left from left, right from right. Right, it is a cool little plane, it is. Full throttle, a slight right. Actually the wind in the game is showing from the left. Airspeed live, rotation. Accelerate to the blue line at 84. There's the blue line. Positive climb, gear up. Oop, not that hurt. 200 feet, reduce power, 27. 2250. Alright, that's about right. I don't have time to make it perfect. 300 feet, flaps up. Trim up. And landing and exit light off. Fuel pumps off. Alright, 500 feet, turn right 155. Get into the climb.
Runway 65, the winds at Honolulu 050 at 6, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Clear to land for friendly 65.
Alright, I'll fly this manually for a bit and then I'll turn on autopilot.
November 225 Victor X-ray, radar contact 1200, and continue climb 6000.
Continue climb 6000, November 225 Victor X-ray. 6000, so the radar only sees us when we're in the air. When we're on the ground, most of the time it will probably not have the range to see us. That's why it says the radar contact after departure, I think, and he also says the altitude. Also, he should confirm it with what we report. Right, heading mode here, vertical speed mode here, 2000 at throttle to 27. Right, reduce the vertical speed a bit. I will keep it at 800 maybe. Let's see what works. I forgot the pitot heat, so pitot heat on. And there's that zombie. We do some screen. Good stuff there. Alright, so we can keep 800 feet per minute on the climb. Seems about right. We have the heading 155, so that's okay. I will zoom out the map so I do not
Friendly 65, turn right 260.
do not lose my situational awareness.
South Kauai VOR on course.
Turn right heading 260 for friendly 65.
Oh, friendly 65, disregard, sorry, that was for 25 Victor X-ray. Friendly 65, you're still clear to land.
Oh,
Roger that, still clear to land for 65.
Yes, sir, you're clear to land, runway 4 right.
Roger that.
Number 225 Victor X-ray, turn right 260 to join the Victor 15 airway, direct South Kauai VOR on course.
turn right 260, join Victor 15 direct to South Kauai VR number 225 Victor X-ray. Alright, I hope I will remember everything. So he said 260, unless I'm mistaken. 260 and join Victor 15. Let's see how this works. There's the Victor 15. Jewelin, thank you for the horn. Probably still cannot hear us. Such nice views. Alright, so I think what we'll do, we'll fly this heading and then we'll join Victor 15 here, because we are not... That was loud. I didn't hear a thing. Yeah, it was loud. Pretty loud. Right, so I'll just go direct Shigi at some point. Because we are not on the course to actually intercept it, so well, I need to do this manually later on. Alright, all good. I forgot to look, so 5000 full throttle now, and we are below 27, so that's okay. We're climbing 6000, which is our en route altitude, am I right? I think that's what we filed. Yep, we filed 060. 1000 to go. So I'll try to turn so we go direct Shigi on basically this leg extended, so somewhere here. I think normally I would be able to create a user waypoint just by clicking here, but I don't know if we can do that here. Actually don't remember how it's done. I will need to check in the manual. There's that zombie there, leading the way. Good stuff. I love it. Also pretty nice view here. Just texture aren't full resolution, so that looks a bit odd, but all in all, pretty nice view. I really came to like Hawaii after all those flights. It's super nice flying here. Leveling of 6000. Alright, I think we can turn direct Shigi. That's good enough. So let's go direct here. Shigi, enter, enter. That's showing up there, and hit the nav. Think the heading with what it will be. Right, we leveled up, accelerated, so let's set the power. We want 25 on the manifold pressure, we're on 23.5, so that's okay, and reduce the RPM 21. Right, just move it just a touch. And there's 21 on both of them. Right, the wind correction is pretty high.
Friendly 65, welcome to Honolulu, and exit to the right when able if you're going to J parking, otherwise exit left.
120 knots indicated, TAS 133, and our ground speed 139, perfect. So that was a good guess there with the ground airspeed.
Friendly 65, copy that, sir. Straight ahead on Delta onto the ramp. Any parking area of your choice. Thanks very much for your traffic today, sir. Have a great rest of the day. Aloha.
Right, I can zoom out. We have a lot of time. Finally, I don't need to stress out and do it in a panic mode. Let's guesstimate when we'll leave this Hawaii approach airspace. Somewhere around here. Alright, so we still have a bit to go. Hey, that's us here. So nice. And that's me showing up here. Yay. Oh, there's not VXNO. If you don't know... Oh, he's actually on the approach. Oh no, I didn't know he'll be there so long. I need to organize something so that we can fly with him. Not VXNO is super cool. Let's give him a shout out. Control in Africa. So whenever he's there, you can go and fly. Super nice streamer and controller. You can go and follow. It's actually controlling right now. I absolutely missed that. I saw him midday that he was controlling, but I didn't think he will be that long. I'm not sure if this might be him here. I need to remember. I'll put it in my notes. So I lost that list of things to do on stream. Where is it? Oh, I know. It's in the ideas. Right, it's added. Perfect. How far do we have? Something like, well, 80-90 miles to Lima India Hotel. How's that looking here? Pretty nice weather, but we'll pop through some clouds. Where is the zombie? I lost you. Oh no. I'm looking for some nice angle at the moment for a screenshot. And that's gonna be good. I hope you'll find you. later on, floating through the clouds, but pretty much clear skies. And our destination is, I think, somewhere there. Yeah, we can make out the island there. See, there is the island outline over there, up and behind. Oh, the up part confused me. Perfect. Hey, we can barely see our lights. I mean, I can see, maybe it's not showing up on stream. Here's the island outline. And we have a long cruise. Also, we'd probably be wearing some survival kit. About to set off. GLHF XOXO. Have a nice trip. Then do make some shots. I hope you're having a window seat, or or have someone who can take some shots. Oh, also, isn't it dark outside already? We'll see about that. Have a nice time. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you. Alright, quick review here. Not dark yet, but I'm the window. Good. See you soon. We'll see you soon. Actually, wonder how long your flight is. We can probably, maybe you'll be there before us. Quite likely. Or maybe not. Actually, maybe not. Alright, we joined the airway, so that's okay. I will set up some nav radios, so I'll set the Lima in the hotel, Sierra Oscar Kilo, so we have that ready. And normally, I believe, when you use the cursor, you would be able to point at those and get the frequency from there. I don't think we can do that here. Forgot how to do that. Up here on the map, press the cursor to return to base page. No. I think if I press this one, that should happen, but it's not happening. Anyhow, we have the waypoint information here, and we do have the VR information page. So we can go to the VR and... oh, now I need to rotate the button so that it shows up here, and then Lima in the hotel. Information 1135. I think if I set enter, it will set it. Yeah, it's set in the standby box. Perfect. So we have that, and now I actually need to scroll up and Sierra Oscar Kilo. No, the Hawaii one. 1154. Alright, let's press enter and we have it set. Hey, that's cool. You can just set it like that. You don't need to type. Not BXNO with the raid. Thank you. I was just watching the VATSIM and realized you were controlling. So I need to figure out and fly with you one day. I know you're always eager to control, but it's a bit of a coordination, so we'll get this working one day. It's always fun to fly with you. Thank you for the raid. How has your controlling session been? And we are flying to IFR. We are flying in Hawaii. We just left Honolulu. There was actually Honolulu approach, and we are flying from Oahu Island to Kauai Island, which is the most beautiful of them all. At least that's what the name suggests. It's gonna be fun. So we are here. That's us here, and we are going.
225 Victor X-ray. You are leaving my airspace now, sir. No further ATC available from here at this point. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Unicom 122.8. And thanks very much for the traffic today, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day. Aloha.
122.8. Thank you for your service. Number 225 Victor X-ray. Right. That's the one. So we just switch to Unicom and smooth sailing from now on. So I think it's the third stream we are doing Hawaii flights. First time we went from Oahu over Molokai VAR and Maui to the Hawaii Island. We landed in Kona. Then on the second stream went from Kona on the Hawaii Island. We did an approach and touch and go in Maui. And we went back to Oahu. And today we are going to Kauai. It's gonna be great. And well, that's all the major islands visited. It's actually a pretty nice place. I super like it also because there is a ton of these legacy navigation infrastructure. Let me try to show you that. Right, almost there. So you see there is a lot of vortacans, the weird shape with the black on the ends here. There are also some tacans which we can only use as the DME, I believe, and a lot of VRs, some NDBs. There are actually functional NDBs here, and we did NDB approach last time here in Honolulu. That was super nice. I really enjoyed it. So I can absolutely recommend this place to fly. Also, usually nice weather, really nice views. Somewhat long distances, at least for this plane, but the legacy infrastructure being here, that's a huge win. Actually, I want to check today also if we will be able to get the DME reading from this TACAN. So TACAN consists of the military VR version plus the DME. So we cannot use the military VR version, but we can use the DME. So we should be able to use it. And also here on the chart, actually it was on the other chart. Let me get this. That's right, I forgot the name. EHBK. I think I will just pin one of those TACAN charts. So even though we cannot use the TACAN for reading the radial, alright. We can still use the DME, so it's showing the D here, and there is the frequency in the brackets. So I believe if we tune in this frequency, we should be able to read the DME at least. So let's set this up on the nav to 1126, and that's NBS. Right, so I'll switch to nav2 here, and let's go back to here and put in NBS. Also not VXNO, how was your Atlantic flight, I believe, in the station a few days ago? I wonder how it went. I saw you preparing there, but haven't followed the flight. That's Barking Sands, so that's the correct name. And there's 1126, perfect. So if I hit enter, it will go here into the box. Great. Right, I think that's all we need about this page, so I can go to the nav map here. We still have a lot of time to go, so what we're planning to do is do an approach on PHBK and then go back to Nihau. I have a habit of forgetting all the names. So I'll set up the DME so that you can see it from the nav 2. I need to go to the PFD options, DME. No, that wasn't here. That was actually... Oh, I can also do that. That's showing nav 1 here and nav 2 here. So maybe we'll see the distance to nav 2. I'm not actually sure. Right, we have 50 miles remaining, so that's like, well, actually, like 20 minutes, so I need to get ready. Hey, let's do it. So the plan is to go over Sierra-Skerkila, VR, Vortec. So from there, we can descend 3000, and we'll fly 243 outbound. Aha, so that is feeder. Requires turn in hold. Use of SOK feeder requires turn in hold. Alright, maybe let's start from top. Working sounds. No, it's not Tecnam. Working sounds. RNAV GPS runway 34. 32-2, 17th February 23. Oh, a new chart. Kauai 8128, approach, Barking Sands Tower, ground, no wonder. RNAV final approach course 340. Final approach fix. Bye-bye, 1500. I wonder what the line below means. Alright, it means that we can be higher maybe. That's a bit confusing. I know what the 3000 here means, that we can be higher. Well, maybe that means the same. Anyhow. Then we have checkpoints. No, sorry, it's the MDA. LNAV MDA 440. Airport elevation 23, touchdown zone elevation 21. MSA from runway 34, 25 miles. 7,300, 7,300, 1,500 or above. Thank you, that's a bit. That's what I thought. That's a bit weird to see this here on the final approach fix. Still, makes sense. It's a fix, not a point, so it doesn't have defined altitude. Maybe that's the reason. Right, miss approach, climb to 5,500, climb to 550. So that's a reminder for me. Then climbing left, turn to 3000, direct, Dickney and hold. So I think we can do that, that's not too far away. We can enter this hold. Or maybe just go over Dickney and then go direct Javad and follow this outbound to the SOK VR. Is there no route and no departure? Oh, look, there is departure. Ah, perfect, so we can follow that. There is Kekaha 5 RNAV departure and South Kauai 6 departure. I see, this is the RNAV one, this is non-RNAV. And there is Victor 16. Alright, so let's pin this up. Pin those two maybe. That's a bit of a lot now. Would make more sense to pin just one and decide what I want to do. I think I like the non-RNAV better, so let's pin only this one. Right, I also don't need the Tecnam chart anymore since I tuned in Tecnam. My juggling the charts is, well, it's a skill to learn I'm still not there yet. How are we doing? Just flying over the ocean. And I know what I should do. I should first scout you here on the TCAS. Aha. So to the right, behind and high. Oh, I know. I turned off the nameplates. There you are. Great stuff. Kinda empty here. Can't actually see anything. Well, just the outlines there. Alright, back to the approach briefing. East approach, climb to 5,500, then left to turn to 3,000, direct, decline and halt. So I think instead of doing that, we'll just follow the departure, just to put us where I want to go. So we can basically do stop and go. Yeah, let's do stop and go. That will be great. Also, it will make more sense for the departure. Alright, the profile here. So we go at 3000 from Sirosco Kilo. Then we do the halt, and we need to stay 5 miles from Javat. Actually, it says the hold is 5 miles. So what holding entry we do? We do parallel entry. I can set this up for you on the holding calculator. So it's pretty obvious. Well, let's have a look here. So that's right, turns. We'll be inbound 244. And the holding is 350. Boom, so that's what we do. We come from here, 244, and we are in direct actually. No, wait, looks like I messed up this. Hang on. How'd they mess this up? Aircraft heading 244. That's matching up. Alright, this 350 is the inbound. Oh, I know, because this has... You don't set... Put a different thing here. Oh. Also, I just noticed there is a protective. Oh no, they haven't put it out. Oh no, it woke up the cat. Alright, we're safe. So my mistake was that I set up, instead of radial, I set up the inbound course. So 350, that means our inbound course is, no, our radial is 170, perfect. 170, 244, that's a thing that can get you confused there. Now it works. So we have radial 170, aircraft heading 244, and now we can see that we are, well, the radial is in the parallel sector. So what we'll follow is we'll fly parallel and then do the turn outbound. Let me get some pointer. I didn't realize I need a pointer. So we fly here. We go over the VAR and then we fly outbound on the radial, and then we turn one left 180 plus 45 and intercept the radial inbound, And then we are established on the hold and we can continue with the approach. So if we set this up like that, it should look, give or take, like on the chart. So seeing that, that's pretty much the same picture. Right, enough about that. Let's get the next thing. Also, I have a ton of these flight computers. I absolutely love them. So I have them handy here. If you want to learn, I'm very happy to show how to use them. I'm trying to use them every now and then, so we always have a chance. I have just so many. I also have the circular one. Right, so we do just get established in the hold here. So we go here, follow this outbound, get established, and then we can continue. So we pass Javat, we descend 1500 or above. Then Bevie is final approach fixed. Final approach course 340, 30.2 degree descent angle. And the visual point, I forgot the actual name for the V here. It's called visual point. I need to check in the docs. So that's where our glide path meets the MDA. Alright, we also have the descent angle here, and our speed will be, well, we'll see, let's say 120, so 640 feet per minute descent. Missed approach point is here, runway 34, and then we can start the climb and do the missed approach procedure, unless we do stop and go and follow the departure. Alright, so maybe we can do it like that. If we do stop and go, we'll follow the departure. If we do the missed, we just do missed as published. Visibility. What does it say? V1. What's V1? Does it mean 1 mile? I think it means 1 mile. Right, so that's reviewed. Also puppy left side. And circle to land not authorized east of runway, but we're not doing that. Also, yeah, we should do circle to lands at some point. I haven't done it in a while. It should also be a bit more fun, this aircraft. Right, so what view do I keep? I think I will keep... Oh, actually I need a lot of that. Right, that works for me. I have the miss approach and I have the minima here. Perfect. We have the land inside. It's already there. Also the dashboard reflect, or the glare shield reflecting here in the windshield. That's pretty common. It ruins your view. Well, but you have to live with that. Nothing you can do about it. The Oahu Island is so far away now. No, bye bye Oahu Island. And that zombie following along. Great stuff. Also, we do have some clouds, so we'll probably go in there. I would normally rather maybe go above or below, so we don't get into any turbulence, but I think it's fine for us. Alright, so we have here direct 0 Oscar Kilo, so let's set up this approach. I'll do this on the left screen now. Select approach, enter Working Sands. Alright. We do RNAV 34, LNAV plus V, so that's the one. Oh, it also has the VR approach, interesting, but we had only the... Oh, there's no VR, there's the Tecnam one, I see. We go via Cirroscope Kiro. Minimums, so let's set this up, borrow, 440. There we go. Enter and load. Cool, so we have the approach set here, it will do the intercept. Actually, we can review that. I can show you. I can zoom in and I can use the cursor to scroll around. That's a very nice feature of the Garmin. And just like that, we can review the whole approach. I can zoom in when necessary. So it wants to do one loop of the halt. Well, just get established in the halt. Then we do the approach. And it goes missed here. Perfect, so that's okay. And can we descend a bit earlier? Also, we do have... Let me think, we have 14 miles here, and we have 3,000 to descend. How it works, 3 miles per 1,000 feet. So no problems, we'll descend this 3,000 feet in 10 miles. Right, so that's a-okay then. Well, I'll have a look at the departure then, so I'm more prepared to know what to do next. Is there any text? First check of minimums. Alright. Minimum climb of 300 feet per nautical mile. Ah, I wonder how much it is. Do we have that? I need to get some rule of thumb for translating the percent gradient to feet per nautical mile. Actually, the percent is easier to calculate when we have feet per minute and not, because 100 feet per minute. Ah, not that. Your ground speed is 1%. Your ground speed expressed in feet per minute is 1%. But the 1 mile is 6,080 feet, so 6,000. So 300 divided by 6,000. That's 3 by 60. 1 by 20. 1 in 20, so that's 5%. Right, so that's 3 degrees then. We need 5 times ground speed. Right, we can do this in normal condition, not when we have the engine failure here in this aircraft. Anyhow, let's follow this procedure. Although it was real plane, I'm not sure if it will be able to follow that. Most probably not, because we can't meet that climb gradient on single engine. Right, turn left to intercept NBS radial. Oh, we can do that, so we only can do the RNAV then. Right, forget it. What does it say here? Minimum takeoff minimums. Standard minimum climb of 260 miles per nautical mile to 5,000 feet. Line on heading 160 to 1500, then turn direct. Oh no, 34. Climb on heading 340 to 600, then left direct naughty. Then turn direct 0 square kilo vortex, cross 0 square kilo at or above 5,000. We'll go 5,000 then. Good stuff. Alright, so we'll load this on the runway maybe, so we have this handy. We are getting into the clouds, so some actual IFR flying. Yay! I thought the cloud base is pretty high, so we'll get out of them long before the landing. Right, leave mind the hotel here, and then to 0 scale kilo we have, let's see. Oh, why is it not showing up here? I have been bamboozled. What's up with this? I see, it just shows the next leg here. So from Limandia Hotel to 0 square kilo, that's 11 miles. Okay, not that far out. Right, turning inbound 0 square kilo now. It's 11 miles. So when we're at Javat, I will put on the... No, sorry, when we're at 0 square kilo, I will put on the IFR glasses. So I'm actually doing this instrument flying. Alright, I will zoom here a bit so I can see a bit better what's going on. The whole island just fits perfectly here. Well, pretty nice. Nice place, I like it. Okay, 9 miles to go. Let's check our fuel. We're at 80% here on both tanks, so A-okay. And are we showing the distance to this Tecnam? Maybe it's not well, there's a good chance it's not implemented in Misfits. I absolutely wouldn't be surprised. So we need to go here IDF DME and just change the DME mode to nav2. Oh, it's actually showing, so it's 22.6. Right, that's nice, so it works. Yay, great success. I was expecting it to work, but still nice to see it working, actually. Pretty good. Can we see anything outside? Yeah, there's the zombie. And we do see the island. Oh, that's also a nice view. And we do have vertical guidance here as well, which we actually... Let's try to follow it with the vertical speed. Let's see what it's suggesting. Although, to be honest, we probably should verify it, but I'm not sure if we have any page to do that. It will be in the flight plan, I believe. Yes, it's showing here in the flight plan. So it's showing the altitudes here, 3,000, 300,000, 1,500. Perfect, so we can use this guidance, I believe. Oh, now it's showing to descend just like that, 2,000 feet per minute. Nah, not great. I don't want to descend that hard. Oh, I know, because it has Sierra Scorpio at 3000, but we'll be there at 6000, so let's try to help it. So I'll set 6000 here. Now that should be a bit better. Oh, I haven't seen the heading in a long time. No! Okay. Sierra Scorpio is coming up right now. How far do we have to go? I don't see it. 1 mile. 1 mile. Alright, almost there. Which means I do put the foggles on. Hang on. Right, so the idea is so that I can only see the cockpit, but... And you can see a bit more. I was reviewing the stream and I saw you're not able to see the runway, so maybe I'll try to put this view now. I need to look down a lot, so I'll be doing that so I can only see the cockpit, but you know the drill. Right, I'll zoom in 1 click so it's easier for me to look down. Perfect. Right, we passed Sierra Scorpio, so we can start the descent. Actually, pre-select the altitude here, 3000. Go vertical speed and descent. So I want 5 times ground speed. So let's say 750, so let's say... Actually 700 feet per minute should do. And slow down, so throttle... Reduce the throttle. I'll try to keep 150 ground speed. Now this view you'll be able to see better, but I need to look a lot down, so maybe that's not great. Maybe let's keep this view. I remember it being a bit easier last time, so I'm not sure what changed. Anyhow, we are good. I think this point will be better when it was bye-bye. Pretty much it's just missing the one Y between first B and D. So let's call it bye-bye. From Java to bye-bye. That's great, I love it. Also I'll hit the B so we have the QNH, because we don't have... Actually we do have the meter, so let's have a look there. Let's have a look. .3013. And we do have 3013, perfect. So we are below what it's showing here, but we are, alright, we are below the guidance it's showing, but we are on the glide, on the vertical speed it's showing. So I think I can reduce it to 600. As it's just showing something in the middle. There's also option to have an instant map here, but it's just so much information. It's also HSI map, but I think I like that inside map better, or best no map at all, because I have it on the right. And this one is pretty small and clumsy anyway. And you can also have the cursor here. That's hilarious. But it's showing the airspace information. I think we have just turned it off on the other one. Okay, so we're almost on this glide profile, so I'll put 700 feet per minute here, 156 on descent, and 3 miles to Javat, and then it will do the hold, just holding entry. I am forgetting to sync the heading, so let's sync it now. Flying in the fogless is difficult, trying to keep it actually so I don't see anything but the cockpit. Right, and we're getting perfectly at 3000 here. Pretty nice. 100 to go, this is blinking within 200 feet to go. And now it's turning to get established in hold. So it's doing the parallel entry, as expected. I will add some power, so let's keep it 25. Right, since we are not doing anything important, I'll get the landing lights and taxi lights on, and we'll turn off the fuel pumps, so I don't need to do this later. I will operate the flaps and gear using my Bravo levers. And sync the heading. That's important. And with C, I think that zombie here, let me pop outside and have a look. Yes, that is you there. Good stuff. Right, back in. I'm not looking out until MDA. Actually, I think I need to look like 50 feet above MDA, because if I don't see the runway, I need to stay at the MDA. So I actually should look out before that. It makes a lot of sense to do it this way. Right, turning 180 plus 45 to intercept the radial inbound. But there is no radial to intercept the inbound of the holding. So flying plane, so much time to think, I love it. Also, I'm finally getting the hang of Garmin and trying to use some more features and remembering where all the stuff is. Quite important to be proficient with all of this. Okay. So we turned almost 180 now. Well, we still have a lot of time. Lot to turn. I wonder so why it's doing only not rate 1 but rate half turn. That's interesting. So rate 1 would be if this magenta line would be touching the first notch here. That's rate 1. So 180 takes 1 minute, and if this magenta line is touching the second notch, then we are doing 2 minutes per 360 degree. But would normally... Oh, maybe it has a limit on the bank as well. Maybe that's how it works. I'm actually not sure what's going on here. It might be limiting the bank. I need to read more about that. Right, I see the CDI moving. So we are intercepting it. And that zombie following behind in the hold. That's so cool. So you should be on our right, our left now. Yeah, it's a bit far. Right, turn inbound, 0.8 mile to go to Javad. Once we pass Javad, descend 1500 to bye-bye. I'll call it bye-bye. I like this. Or actually we can follow this vertical guidance, so it should get us a smooth descent and get us directly to final approach fix without doing the dive, then leveling off, and then starting the descent. So maybe that's more reasonable. Right, I'll press select 1500. Oh, we passed the Javad already. I missed that, so we can follow this guidance. 500 feet per minute, slow down a bit, well, reduce throttle. So let's say when we are 2 miles inbound bye-bye, I will configure the aircraft, or do we just configure it on the approach? I think we can configure it on the approach. The aircraft will do it itself. I mean, we'll fly the approach itself, so it's easier on me. Or maybe I can try to fly it manually. Yeah, let's try to fly it manually. It's gonna be fun. We don't have the table to read, unfortunately, so... But we have the V here. Oh, and it's showing also the V here. So that's the vertical guidance. Right, 10.5 miles to go there. So let's slow down and get the gear down. Throttle idle. 1 to 2, gear down, flaps take off. And add some power. Reduce the vertical speed here. And we can stay at this airspeed. We'll do it a bit faster. A bit of a faster approach, I mean. And current altitude was 3000. Yes, 3000. Right, 0.7 mile to go. So I'll disengage the autopilot. Set 3000. And off we go. Right, 440 is the MDA. I'm trying to not look outside and not get any glimpse of what's going out. Yeah, I think it's going okay. Also, it's nice that it's showing the vertical speed guidance here. That's actually super helpful. So I am right of track and slightly below, so let's correct that. We have 700 to go. 600 to go. On glide path. And on track. Alright, let's try to keep that. 400 to go. Oh, the weather just changed. I only see a bit here outside here, just part of the ocean, but I don't see the runway. Oh, I was talking good too high. 300 to go. Da, da, da. 100 to go. Alright, that's 20 to go, so I'll glimpse outside. Yeah, there is the runway. So you can continue descent. Right, we can land with flaps takeoff. Perfectly fine for this aircraft. I will reduce the throttle a lot. Let's see what... Actually, if I go idle, how fast will it start slowing down? Pretty fast, so that's nice. It's such a short runway. What is going on here? We have wind from the left, so left aileron, right rudder. Right, we can go below blue line, so slow down to 70 knots. Idle into ground effect, and there's touchdown. Right, actually I think we'll slow down, get to the right there. We can watch that zombie, set up the departure and go from here. Let me just stop here, as I don't know how far you are. Hey, that went pretty well. Right, here, 1,300. Alright, I landed. Okay, this is not matching with what we see in the sim. Interesting, so the sim looks way different. I think they messed up a bit here. I see what the problem is. So I think they have mistaken those lines to capture the landing aircraft for display threshold. Looks like that's what happened there. Interesting. I haven't seen this problem before in the sim, I believe. Right, we can watch in full zoom now. That's gonna be fun. I'll get the foggles out. There we go, 750. Still so far, so I know it's pretty close. We can barely see you. That's interesting. I see the light. I see the light. 500 to go. Emotions, prettiness. Right, I'll load the approach on the chart in the meantime on the left, so I know what to load in. Sorry, I mean the departure. Actually, I haven't set up the approach. I'll also set it. There we go, we can see you. I think the gear, landing gear, are not showing up no matter what. So I need to live with that. Alright, let's see how this works. I'm still new to being the drone operator. Bear with me. Looks good. And welcome. Also, I'm pretty sure you have the gear, it's just not showing on the model here. Hey, you arrived, so nice. Well done there. Looks super nice to have two Tecnams here. Hey. Right, let me again run in some better place, and I'll get inside and load the departure. So just a short pit stop. I didn't change anything, so we'll just go to the runway soon and do the departure. So select departure here, and that's gonna be a Kaha 5 departure. Uh-oh. Oh, I know the problem is I have the wrong airport, so I need to change it. PH, what was it? PHBK, Barking Sands. Alright, enter. Yay, now we have it. And runway 34. And load it. Right. What's going on here? I think it messed up here, so I'll just unsuspend this. I see. What is going on here? Hang on. Alright, so I put in the departure, but it still has the arrival, so it's a bit confused as to what is going on here. So I'll go to flight plan again, go to menu. Not what I wanted. I need to clean. Oh, it's actually showing from PHBK to PHBK. I see. So we are still in the misapproach segment, that's the problem. I need to clean the flight plan and start from the beginning. We are here in the flight plan menu, and can we? Yeah, there is the delete flight plan, so that's what I want to do. Delete it, we don't want to. Perfect, so now I can go the procedure again. Select departure, enter PHBK. I didn't expect this to be so problematic. If we were doing this while flying, it would have been an issue. And I would probably just need to look at the chart and follow whatever is there. Perfect, we have it. So that's good enough for now. So I will taxi left, and actually I can taxi right and line up the runway and backtrack. So what I was saying before is it looks like it has mistaken. Yeah, see, the threshold is just at the beginning here and the beginning here, but there are those things here which I believe are the arrestor cables, just like you have on the aircraft carrier. They'll also have this on the military airports, so they can arrest whatever F-16 or any other jet is landing there in case it has problems stopping. So I believe for some reason Miss mistook this for the displaced threshold. That looks pretty weird with such small runway parts remaining. Right, parking brake released. Add some power. I'll go to the right in front of you, line up the runway, and backtrack it a bit. And then we'll take off. I went a bit too fast here. Showing 19 knots. How come am I so fast already? Oh dear. Craziness. How far do you want to go? I think we can take the whole runway. We paid for the whole runway, we can take the whole runway. So go to the very end, even though there is this threshold here, marked as permanently displaced threshold. Interesting, it's a bit weird to have this incorrect in the game. There was this feature which was supposed to come out that people can check out the airports and correct them, then submit to Asabo, and it will bug. It was called, I think, Senior Gateway, but I haven't seen any info of it being implemented, so I think we still don't have it. There we go, I'll leave you some room. Is here also going fast like a madman? I need to work on the slower taxi speeds. Doesn't feel like 15 knots, that's the problem here. Right, we have flaps, takeoff, landing gear triggering. I also didn't do the final check. No, yes, I knew I'm not going to look around, but I should have still checked it here. Right, full throttle. Aileron to the left, rudder to the right, airspeed alive. Oh, and prop forward. Station speed. Right, we are in the air, accelerate to blue line. Positive climb, gear up. We need to climb to 600 feet and then we can turn. Right, reduce power, 27, 2250. Flaps up, trim up. Lights off and fuel pumps off. Right, we passed 600, so I can turn. Right, let's try to engage the nav mode and see what it wants to do. Alright, that's fine. Engage the vertical speed, actually make it go up. $750 per minute should be okay. How are we doing there? Departed. Good stuff. Hey, we have a chase. That's so nice. I like watching other planes behind me in turn. Looks a bit unreal. And we are supposed to climb 5,000. We'll set the altitude to 5,000. There we go. That's 5,000. Right, sync the heading. Alright, so we can check the next part. So from Sierra Skull Kilo, we'll go direct Lima India Hotel. So press the button here, scroll down, go to the empty place, scroll the small button, Lima India Hotel. That looks good. Enter. Right, we have that entered, and now I can check the approach. So my idea is to land on runway 03 and do some circle to land. So let's see, we have this ILS, so maybe you can do the ILS and then do circle to land. Has the circle to land authorized? Well, there is circle to land not authorized west of runway 1735. Makes perfect sense. Alright, we will do Lihue transition, so we'll go over the VAR. And what do we need to do there? We will go into the halt. Oh, there's actually without Tecnam or DME. No, that's the go around. We'll get established in the holding. Follow outbound. I think that's the most reasonable. Does it have this transition here? It does. Or maybe we can go from Sierra Skull Kilo direct here, Morka. Does that make more sense? Let's see at the transitions. No, there is only one transition, so we'll add it. And I think it's showing us to fly over Lima India Hotel outbound. But before we do that, I would personally just get established in the holding. So we can follow this outbound. Alright, so let me try to enter that and then I will brief it. Alright, so that's 1109 and 1135. (1109) and 1135. Alright, we had the 1135 set already. And on nav2 I will set the Sierra Skull Kilo. What was the Sierra Skull Kilo again? 1154. And we are reading here Sierra Skull Kilo as well. Good stuff. Right, now the procedure, select approach. Okay. EHLI. Lihue. We want ILS 35. And Lihue transition. Right, minimums borrow. Yes, and set them here. What are the minimums for us? Oh, we're doing circle to land with the MDA. We're category A, so 520. And load it. Alright. So nice. Great stuff. So we are inbound 0 Kilo. We have like 30, well, 25 miles to Lihue, so I need to get ready. Almost 5,300 to go. That zombie following along. All is going great. And that's the Kauai Islands. Alright. The plan. I'll unpin those things. Oh. Because I don't need them anymore. Victor 16 here. Doesn't say anything about the altitudes. Cross 0 Kilo at or above 5,000. So we'll reach that no problem. So get rid of this. We don't need it anymore. Approach Lihue ILS or localizer runway 35, 80 center tower ground helicopter, not using that. Localizer 110.9, I have it set, although I think I didn't want to have it active. Oh, I know, it swapped the thingies when I was setting the approach up. Final approach course 349er, final approach fix Akula 1900. Alright, there is decision altitude here, but we'll be using circle to land minima and the 520. Airport elevation 152, touchdown zone elevation 96. And MSA from Lihue VR 25 miles in the northwest sector 6400. Everything else 3500. So we do expect to be maneuvering here in the 3500 area. Missed approach, climbed 600, then climbing right, turn to 3000 on heading 110. Right, so climb 600, then right, turn to 3000 on heading 110. And outbound on Lihue VR radial 070, then climbing right turn to 4000, direct Lihue VR and halt. Right, looks super easy here, the description is extremely long. Second DME equipped aircraft continue on Lihue VR radial 070 to Kreen. Oh, we are, but we can do it without Tecnam or DME, so we go direct over the VR. I like this better. Right, this we don't need. Circling not authorized at night. Use in the Lima India Hotel DME, one on localizer course. Pilot control lighting 1189. We're towering up. If unable on 126.5, then 134. Okay, what? That's the one here. Is there one anywhere? This is a nice little aircraft to fly, really loving it. Yeah, I'm glad. It's super nice. Now they fixed it a bit, so it's much better. I'm still a bit unhappy about the single engine flying and restarting and whatnot, but for flights like we are doing right now, it's great. I actually like it now. But still, I'm a bit unhappy about a few things not working correctly. It's better, so anyway, I'm glad to like it too. And it's also good for practice because it's a slow twin, so we can do the IFR. Pretty nice. It has the GPS and, well, the G1000, and also I can practice all my flows that I will use in the real aircraft. Speaking of that, we can reduce, well, we can set the cruise power, so 24.5 and reduce props to 21. Alright, so we'll go over the Lihue VR. There is holding here, so I see, it says this initial part here, Tomorka 168. Let me think. I don't like the idea of overflying the VR and then going outbound somewhere. Also, I'm not sure how it's well. Since you are in the since there is a holding here. Actually, I think we can do that, no problem. So there is protected area. So we should be able to do this turn and intercept that. So let's do that. We'll just intercept the outbound. I'm a bit unsure how we would do this by the book. And what's confusing to me is that the holding is aligned differently than where the approach goes to. Also, you can just overfly the VR and turn to the outbound course here. But since you are doing this from the other side, and there is protected area because of the holding, I don't see any problem doing that. So to Morka 168, 10 miles at 4,500, so we can descend then. Once we are established on the outbound course from the VR, then we go to Morka, we do... I think we can do holding, well, teardrop entry, just do the offset one. So turn 169 minus 30, fly that for 1 minute. 139, fly that for 1 minute, then turn inbound. 34 in Arner. Right, here in the entry we can descend to 3000. Then from Morka we fly 349 or descend 1800. That's the final approach fix there. And continue. Alright, I'll descend to 520 and do the circle to land. Now the circle to land. Let me show you what's the plan. Oh, we want to do 103. So we will just... Alright, I see. Let me draw this up for you. 1 sec. Right, so the plan is we'll go somewhere here, we'll get visual, and then we'll go like we were on the base visually and follow the landing here, join final here. And we keep 520 until we're safe to descend below that on the final. If we need to go mist at any point, we need to join the mist from the actual runway, so we'll just go over this runway and continue the mist approach. That's how we do that. Right, that's the idea. Let me just check the VR. Okay, so we can, when we are going mist, what we can do... Oh, I'll try to align this this view. Yeah, almost there. Now we get the idea. Right, since there's the VR, we can follow the... Well, we can just join the radial. So I will need the radial on the VR or the localizer. So I'll make sure to set the radial so that we can actually join it. Right, so let's clean this up. And we're almost there, in the zoo. That's perfect time to put the foggles on. I actually can't see anything. We are in the cloud. Whoa, there are things there. So, right, just small clouds. Oh, and I totally forgot my VATSIM calls. Right, foggles are on. I think this view will work for you. I think that's fine. That's the call. Lihue traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, 3 miles inbound Lihue VOR for ILS approach runway 35, circle to land runway 3 Lihue. Eyes closed there. I'm still not sure how to put that viewing position. Maybe I'll just keep the default one. I'll see later on the replay if you are able to see the runway. As I noticed last time you were still not able to see the runway. So I'll keep it like that. I can make the foggle so that I only see inside. Let's zoom in here. And which entry does the one? It wants the parallel entry here, so at least I think so. So that's okay for me. And just does the right turn to join it. So it anticipates the turn. Actually, yeah, that's not a pretty good idea. I would just need to guesstimate how much to anticipate the turn. Doing that by 1.2 miles. Right, that means I can now start descending 4,500. That is 4,500 set, descent. Let's go minus 500 feet per minute. Will no problem descend 500 feet within 1 minute before we go to Morka. Right, I will go to heading mode for a while and I will switch the CDI to get the VR, but I will set the course. I wanted, I think, 149er. I can also push it to get the direct course. So I should have 349er. Perfect. That's the one. That's what I wanted. Let's check if we can read the LS as well. Almost. Right, CDI back to GPS and back to nav mode. Right, so we'll go here. Enter the hunt. Super! Welcome, welcome. How are you? And here should be your shout out. There we go. How are you doing? We're flying in Hawaii. So I do have the foggles now, so I can only see the cockpit. We use that for training as well. So I put this on and I can only see within the cockpit. But I can show you runs, so we still have a moment. Cool glasses, yeah. So we're in Hawaii, and that's the Kauai Islands. How do you spell it again? Let me check. Kauai. Oh, and we have that zombie passing there. That's the Kauai Island. It's pretty beautiful. How are you doing? Right, I'll get an approach, whatever you write, I'll be able to read that. Right, we are 4,500, so we need to wait until we pass Morka, then we will enter, well, do this parallel entry for course reversal. And then continue the approach. I think I forgot to set the minimum. Let's do this. We need to go here timer reference and scroll all the way to minimums. and set on the bar of 520. There we go. Enter. And that's ready. I think it will show up later on. We have quite a wind correction here. Oh, winds 07066 at 15 knots. That's quite a wind. Whoa. Right, I will get the landing lights and taxi lights on, get the fuel pumps on. And that's it. I think I'll stay inside and try to remember to check the flaps and gear before landing this time. Right, now activated this course reversal part. We are using all the handy features of the G1000 now. I think next time I'll try to do some more raw data flying for the approaches. And we'll turn any second now. Oh, slow flying planes are fun. At least they give you more time to think, but well then, sometimes you still have not much time to think and need it to be fast anyway. Once we complete that and pass Morka, we actually no, here in entry we can descend 3000 already. So let's start doing that. Reset 3000 here. Vertical speed and descent. Right, I'll go 1000 feet per minute descent, as I'm not sure how long it will take. I'm pretty sure we'd do it before Aquila, the next point, but there's 1900 there, so let's slow down faster. I reduce the power 20, 20, 21. I see that zombie maneuvering here as well. I see you there on the TCAS. Oh, so we actually managed to descend no problem here. Right, now joining the intercept. I think once we pass Morka, I will go switch to ILS and just follow manually from there. Actually, I think we can stay at 3000 and simply intercept the glide slope. Right, adding power 25. It's 25, 21. We are turning now. I will sync the heading. Let's intercept the inbound here. We need quite a lot of wind correction to the right. I really love this Garmin feature of the diamond, that it's showing your actual track. That's super helpful there. Right, go to heading mode here. CDI That's VOR, switch that to ILS. There we go. And the current altitude is 3,000. Oh, 4,000. So let's set that. Actually, we are just intercepting the glide slope here. So I'll try to do more of a high-speed approach and we'll see how this works. So I will start configuring later. I still haven't decided where I should do that exactly. How far are we? Oh, actually we don't know. Great. I am above the glide slope now, so let's recapture it. Right, reduce the power a bit. I'll go 20. Let's go. That's 21. That should work. We're on glide slope now. Let's see, we have 140, so we'll need like minus 750. Alright, 520 is the minimum. So let's say at 1000 feet I'll start configuring. And you'll see me having trouble keeping the glide slope doing that, and also keeping the localizer. And that's Lihua, am I right? Lihua. Lihua, traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, established ILS, runway 35, circle to land, runway 3, Lihua. Right, keep that pitch. It's working. 1000 to go. Actually, maybe no, 1000 above. So at 1000 feet, I'll start configuring. So we should be stable at 500. Slightly below. Alright, that's 1000, so throttle idle, prop forward. Now that's when it gets crazy. 1 to 2, speed check, gear down, speed check, flaps, takeoff. You see, that's going a bit crazy now, but actually I managed to do that pretty well. Speed check, flaps full, add some power. Yeah, so that approach got a bit crazy there, but we are still within what we want to be. Right, keep 84, 200 to go. Getting too high and getting a bit on the left. 100 to go. So I need to start looking out. Right, we can see that, and we can do circle to land 03. Actually, I now need flaps takeoff, so we have some chance of staying on this altitude. Right, looking for the runway. There's the runway there. We are keeping above 540. And Elster turning into the runway now. Right, we have the runway side and Elster descending as well. Right, throttle idle, I got way too fast here. Flaps full. Keep it above, at or above the blue line. Line up with the runway. Lihue traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, short final runway 3, Lihue. Ristan, hello, how are you doing? Very nice to see you. We're finishing the trip in Hawaii. We did some ILS circle to land. So the emotions, and I'm using the foggles, the IFR training glasses to limit my visibility. Right, throttle's idle. We have 70 here. Get into ground effects. Pull it. Alright, I pulled it to hard. Alright, I didn't notice where I touched down. And yeah, we are on the ground, so let's find the taxiway and vacate here. I forgot to review the airport diagram again before landing. Flaps up. And I forgot to check the gear and flaps. No. And we vacate here by a hotel. Lihue traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, runway vacated by a hotel. And there's the zombie there. Oh, so you're pretty far out, so I do have some time here. Let's get next to this fuel track and we'll be good. Right, stop here, parking brake set. And how are we doing with the landing? Still a moment, so I can at least change the configuration here. Alright, that wasn't all too bad then. So I smarted pretty hard. Light landing taxi, strobe off, fuel pumps off, and transponder standby. That's it here. Actually, I think we still have time to shut down the aircraft, do we? Yes, I'm able to do that. Let's do it quickly. P20 off, autopilot master off. Flaps are up, avionics off, crossbus off, fields off. Ignitions off. Right, now fuel selectors to off. Remember, you need to pull this lock here, otherwise it will not work. And that's it. Nav light off and master off. And we can go and watch you. This back with the textures popping out is quite hilarious, not gonna lie. So let's see what you're doing there. Right, I'll try to follow you. %100% focus here. Oh, I think your model state is just as mine. Or similar. Oh, I think some things are controlled, some aren't. Right, I'm still not the best drone operator, but you get the idea of what's going on here. Hey, you can actually check the place. I like how the green in the livery mixes up with the terrain. Alright, my camera drone operator skills aren't great here. And here we go. Not the longest runway. There you go. Nice. Nicely done. Alright, that worked. Hey, welcome to Lihua. Right, maybe it's better if I keep the drone static. Sometimes it works good for me, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, I thought I was way closer to this field track. That's good enough. Right, we'll wait for you to park. I'll get ready. And I'll start getting the guitar things out, so I'll play the outro for you. And then we will go and ride someone. So that'll take 5-10 minutes. If you can, please stick out for the ride. And pretty nice flying in Hawaii. I'm thinking maybe we should do the return leg to Honolulu. I don't want to leave this place. Actually feels pretty nice flying here. There we are. Okay, so that's coming along quite nice. I'll disappear for a second, unlock the chair and everything, and let it work in the meantime. Hey, it worked. You made it. Good stuff. Thank you for flying along. That is so nice of you. And loading in earlier. I was so happy to see you again. That's really nice. Right, I'll go to the drone camera, find some nice angles so that we can see the two Tecnams. That work? Hang on, I will reset that so it will reset my speed. I didn't increase it, also decreasing the speed takes a lot of time sometimes. I think that's cool. I know the other one doesn't have gear and whatnot, but it's probably some issue with controlling on the multiplayer. Looks good anyway, so I'm happy with that. Right, let's hear the music. Here we go. Right, I'll get the guitar out, change the scene actually. So you can see the guitar, it's been there all along. Hey super, thank you for the emote. What is that? That is so nice. Hello. Oh, that's for Ristan. Hey Ristan. And here comes the bass. Right, that's everything looped in. Hooey, right, let me see what's up. Anyway, super nice flight, I really enjoyed it. Hawaii is just so great for flying. I absolutely like it. And yeah, flying the small beam, that's also super nice. And doing all the IFR approaches, practicing the Garmin and my flows in the aircraft. Super happy about it. I have missed you. Yeah, we have missed you too. Actually, I've been pretty busy for the last few months, so haven't had much chance to catch up with your stream as well, but I managed to do finally. It felt pretty good. Nice to see you again. Right, I am a bit slow checking who's up and who can ride. I think we can go for the shadow display team. They're pretty cool, so let's see what they're doing today. Alright. The raid is up. Also, I forgot to replay 2 follows we had when I was offline. Thurs 1240, thank you for the follow, and Captain Luis, thank you, great to have you here. And today, Sky Command, thank you for the beats. 32, the answer to everything. And not BXNL, thank you for the ride. Everyone else, great to have you here. I also enjoy hanging out, and thank you for flying along. That's that's super nice. Alright, next stream will be Tuesday, 18:00 as usual. I'll see what we'll be doing, maybe Hawaii again, maybe something else. I see about that, let me know in Discord as well. Oh, I'll go to dancing. Thank you for stopping by, thank you for hanging out. I'll see you in the ride, and see you here on Tuesday. Bye bye!